Hashem, in His infinite wisdom and greatness, He created the world, the Kabbalists explain, for the purpose of giving over of His goodness. What use is it on a simple level that you have a king and a creator if there's no recipient to receive of His goodness? So Hashem, so to speak, contracted of Himself, if this can be said, made an empty hollow, a vacated space free of Him, and in this vacated space created the entire universe. And in this universe, where Hashem is technically concealed by the physicality and the corporeality of this universe, our goal is from this concealment of the world and everything in it to find, to reach out, and to connect to Hashem. So now, this corporeality, in being a concealment of Hashem, is by definition diametrically opposed to the spiritual essence of Hashem coming down into the creation to be revealed. It takes on a format of a garment, of a concealment, of physical essence, and in it we have to find the spirituality. It, on one hand, is a vessel, but it is a vessel which is the exact opposite of what we're looking for. So this is an idea, a concept which exists in the Torah. It's expressed as davar vehipucho, an item and its opposite being in one, something which is totally incomprehensible. How you could have an item and exact opposite being together. Rabbi Nachman teaches that this is the root of the explanation found throughout the Talmud when deciding practical halacha, Torah law, according to who? It's according to opinion A or opinion B, according to Shammai, Hillel, according to Rabbi Meir, according to Rabbi Yehuda, according to is the halacha. They give an opinion, right? Finalized according to the one opinion. But you should know, Elu ve'elu divrei Elokim chayim. Both are the words of the living God. Even the opinion where the Torah law is not like Him, it still is from the living God, meaning it's pure and absolute, and it's something that we cannot understand. You have two opposites in one. How could that be? But this is the idea of having an opposite in itself with the opposite together to be able to be revealed into this world. This is the format that Hashem has given for things to come into existence. That you have to have a positive and negative in it together. And this attitude can also explain that behind everything happening in the world, there is just goodness and kindness. Since Hashem's goal in the creation is to give of His goodness, so it goes to say that everything happening, transpiring, being experienced in the creation is from His goodness. So the big question is, how do you explain all the people suffering and going through such difficulties? If it's financial difficulties, right, marital difficulties, health issues, all types of issues people have, and it's a hard experience, this world. It's a hard trip. And to be told that this is good, what is going on here? So this goes to explain again to what we just mentioned earlier, that the corporality existence is the exact opposite. It's 180 degrees opposite of the spiritual bounty and blessings and goodness that Hashem is injecting into the creation. Our goal is to discard the husk, the evil, the difficulty, and to come to the goodness hidden within it. That's our goal. And it's hard for the mind to grasp, how could suffering be something good? But for this, a person really, really has to seek out, turn to Hashem, to ask Hashem, Aye, where are you? And if I found you, Hashem, what are you trying to show me? What good message are you trying to bring out through everything that I'm going through? Just to sign off with this story, it is told of a Breslover. His name was Rav Shimshon. He's the elder, the grandfather of the famous Rav Shimshon Barsky in Breslov, who put together an amazing book called Etzot HaMevorarot, an expanded version of Rav Noson's original book, Advice, Likutei Etzot. He passed away around the year 1940, in Uman. So his grandfather, Reb Shimshon, he passed away relatively young, and he came back to somebody alive to relate to him his experience. He came back to a person in a dream to relay what's happening to him after his passing. And one of the things that he relayed is that he bumped into, up there in those worlds, Rav Nosson, and Rav Nosson took this Reb Shimshon to purify him to a river called the Nahar Dinor. Dinor River is a type of spiritual river, if you want to say, which is meant to purify people of their sins. It's a type of Gehinnom, if you want to say, a type of a hell experience. And in it, the soul is expected to go right through the river, come out, and to be cleansed. So he says, Rav Shimshon, he said in the dream that he came back to reveal, that Rav Nosson went right through the river Dinor, came out, and he said, "Oh, Amechaye. Oh, what a delight. What an experience of going through this river." And this Rav Shimshon, when he went through the river, he said, "What can I tell you? I never had such suffering ever in my whole life as what I went through when going through that river." The exact same item, for one person, was the biggest delight, Rav Nosson, for example, and for the second guy, this Rav Shimshon, it was the biggest pain. It was the same item, the same river. For him, his experience was delight, and the other one, the exact opposite. And this is Hashem's way to put two opposites in one together. Davar v'hipichu, and everything is good. Even what seems to be bad and difficult and painful and negative is really good. Our goal to tap in to the good hiding behind everything in creation.